Hi, I am Nishant. I am not a naturally intelligent guy. I felt that I was very average at studies for many years. When I found out that it wasn't my fault that I couldn't sit for long hours to study, it was the best day of my life. I am going to be telling you my story because it's probably very similar to your own. Doesn't matter if you are a guy or a girl, anyone who struggles to study and retain what they studied would relate to this story. And if you watch this complete video, which I promise would not be there for long, I promise to tell you much more. I will tell you the exact solution I used till date to achieve great success. I don't want to keep this video up for long because it should only be known to few responsible students. If you are like me, you would probably be beating your head to the wall every day trying to figure out how to be able to complete entire IIT JEE syllabus fast so that you can realize your dream of getting into IIT. I remember I spent 5 days, 10 hours a day, thus 50 hours studying a topic and going to IIT JEE mock exam, still unsure and underconfident about calculus. I got the exam paper in my hands and thought the questions looked somewhat similar, somewhat familiar, but I couldn't solve most of them. Those 5 days I had not gone out with my friends, had not watched TV, not played anything except doing calculus. I had slept for just 5 hours each day. Time got finished and I could not do half of the paper. And the half of the questions that I could solve, I was not very sure if they were correct. Results came and I was a 10 percentiler. 90% of the people were better than me in that exam. I cursed myself and my brain for being so dumb. And there was a friend of mine, Prakash, who was in top 5 people. He wasn't very studious guy. I never found him studying. He would mostly be found in the cricket field playing cricket, and sometimes we found watching movies in the movie theaters. He was sharp, he was intelligent, but I could never understand how he could get such good marks when he was not preparing that well. I was working 5 times harder than him, but I did not get the results. And I blamed it on my IQ levels. I thought it was all about the God gifted brain. He was gifted and I was not. Sure, he was intelligent, but come on, I was lying to myself. But it was difficult for me to admit that I was doing the wrong things. And the fact that I was lying to myself did not hit me all of a sudden. I struggled for a long period of time, repeating same mistakes, spending more and more hours in studying to get even more frustrated. All I managed to do was get totally depressed. I hated the subjects I wanted. I wasn't able to tell my marks to my parents, to my friends. The whole time I studied but got poorer marks than my friends. I joined coaching institutes thinking I would get to know something that I was missing in my preparation, but that too was futile. It further degraded my confidence. I could see more people doing better than me. I continued to come last 4 in my coaching classes and managed a maximum of 65 percentiles in all India mock tests. My coaching teachers started ignoring me. My parents started calling my relatives to know if I can get a college in some local colleges, in local state colleges, if I can get admissions into those colleges. And this was when I had already dropped 1 year after 12th to prepare for IIT JEE. Maybe it sounds someone you know, or maybe it sounds just like you. Well, today I am a different person. I got extended rank at IIT JEE, got into BITS-PILANI, was getting colleges like DC, VIT, Manipal and most of the NITs. I realized my mistake very late in my preparation. Otherwise, I believe my results would have been even better. I would have topped maybe. And you know what? My results were better than Prakash's results. I did better than many of the coaching class students. I beat the topper of my school and topper of my class in terms of my BITSAT and IIT JEE score. Now, how did I do it? There are few principles hardly anyone knows or hardly anyone would tell you about getting great results in entrance exams. It's going to blow your mind. It's well researched. It's about how you understand the maximum from the least amount of effort you put into your studies. It's about studying topics which are most optimal for your brain to absorb and then doing related topics which can be grasped fast by brain. It's about a structured study plan that you can stick to seamlessly without getting demotivated. It's about working on your weaknesses in just the right way so that you do not get exhausted and enjoy your life along with your studies. And there is a lot more to it. Here is why this is the truth. If you spend 15 hours a day working on many skills at a time, you won't succeed. Your brain would not form new neurons to learn those skills. They will get confused. Work on one skill at a time and repeat it again and again. Solve one type of question at a time till you get comfortable with it. This quickly helps your mind adapt to that one skill. Too many hours of study can make our body go into state of overtraining. While this may work when you rest, but this will not work when you are unhappy. It makes you not want to study, not want to pick up the books, and it can ruin your enthusiasm towards studying. And hence you see a pattern in which you start studying hard, study for 3-4 days, and then get back to relaxation mode and don't feel like sticking to studies anymore. Before I tell you some more principles, let me tell you a story to depict the benefits of structured and planned preparation. When I told my coaching sir after my IIT JEE exam about the score I was expecting, he thought I was lying. When I got into BITS-PILANI, my neighbors were absolutely shocked and investigated if I actually got selected there. Some of the local newspapers approached me for interviews. I got the best feeling of achievement. It was the best achievement I ever had in my life. I was proud of myself. It all happened due to my hard work. But I was working hard before as well. But now I was working hard with a smart plan. I was following a process which made me better. Let me share some powerful realizations along the way. We are surrounded by coaching classes and books which are claimed to make us magically crack IIT JEE. In reality, they are just doing a business. They need to sell more and more in order to sustain their business. Every year, new editions of books come when the syllabus of JEE has not changed in last 15 years. In fact, these coaching classes take away all the important self-study time from you and you are left with no time to practice. We put thousands and even lakhs of money into the pockets of these coaching classes who don't care about average students. Only they care about most brilliant and so-called high IQ students, while there is no difference between you and between them. You do not need online study packages. They would just be some another study material which would just teach you some theory in a different way. There are plenty of study sources, but the only thing that is missing is a structured preparation guidance. Do not be deceived by the pictures of those toppers who these coaching institutes put on their advertisements to lure you into getting into coaching classes. They do not give you a magic pill to succeed. These toppers did not get into top colleges because of the coaching institutes. They succeeded because of the quality of their self-preparation, which includes right mindset, structured preparation, and guided preparation. Your career lies in your hands and not in theirs. You need to understand those principles which can give you an edge and improve your existing situation. So where did I get to know these principles from? I met an IITian who was introduced to me by my friend. He was studying in IIT Delhi while I was studying in coaching in Hoskas near IIT Delhi. I told him my problems, my difficulties. I stopped going to coaching classes and understood the real principles of studying from him. He took a class a week and showed me how to crack IIT JEE the real way. He was ranked somewhere in 1000 at IIT JEE. His methods helped me achieve with something that I never anticipated. His philosophy was aimed at minimum perspiration but maximum impact. These principles don't just go to an extent of getting into IIT JEE. They go a long way in preparing me for other exams in life, such as classes in BITS, MBA, job interviews, etc., to name a few. But these principles are not only applicable for students who are dropping a year, but would work wonders for those who are preparing and have their exams approaching in 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years. Or even if you are a parent dreaming about the future of your son or your daughter, these study plans are designed in a way so that you give just the right time to study each topic. It gives you a sequence in which these topics should be done so that other upcoming topics can be understood. It also has tracking mechanisms through which you can track your progress and speed up or slow down your preparation. They will tell you exactly when to start doing mock tests and when to work on your weaknesses. To avail these ready-made study plans, please visit our website conqueritje.in. These plans are at a low introductory price right now. While coaching classes charge thousands and lakhs of rupees, these plans are much more valuable, are available at very minimal charges. To know more about these plans, you can contact us on our website. Thanks a lot for watching this video. All the best for your IIT JEE preparation. Subscribe to this channel and comment below to know more about